so excited because it's finally time. I've been talking about this for a month, ever since they agreed to come on the show. We are now going to talk about the Makey Makey, the thing that I'm most excited about at this holiday season. So joining us via Skype is Liam Nilsen. Am I saying your last name correct? And he is from Joy Labs. They are the company that make Makey Makey. He is the Vice President of Community Engagement and Development. Liam, thank you for being here. Because I have been just ridiculously excited about this little thing called the Makey Makey. I've been mentioning it, teasing it to our viewers. It looks like something out of a Frankenstein lab. I've got the demo model here, and people can see the bananas sticking up because bananas are a great way that you demo this. So, Liam, what is this thing, this Makey Makey that I'm in love with?
Sure. So the Makey Makey, it's funny that you said it looks like it came out of Frankenstein's lab. It actually came out of the MIT Media Lab.
Okay.
Which is, also a very interesting lab. The Makey Makey is a construction kit, is what we call it. So it works actually just about the same way as a computer keyboard works. Right? When you're pressing a button on your keyboard, when here, you press the space bar down, right? You're just completing a circuit when you press that button. And that operation doesn't have to happen inside your keyboard, for that circuit to be closed. You can use anything that conducts electricity if you use a Makey Makey. You just connect something from ground here to the arrow keys or space bar or click or any of the things on the back. And so anything that conducts electricity, like bananas or people or cats and dogs or straws filled with water or, copper tape will work. So Makey Makey is actually a portmanteau of make and key, because you can make anything.
I get it. Well, and, it's one of those things that you can explain it until the cows come home, but
Right.
people... I loved as you were thinking about, well, okay, here are all the things I can hook it up to, and the list becomes endless, which I think is part of the joy of Makey Makey, is that you can hook it up to so many things in so many different ways that it literally is mind-blowing. So rather than us keep talking about it, I really want our audience to see, and so I think we should go to some video of some of the many different things that you can do with a Makey Makey, and then let's come back and talk about it some more, okay, Liam?
Sounds good.
Okay, so take a look, you guys. This is just some of the things that you can do with a Makey Makey.
Hi, I'm Jay.
And I'm Eric. We're graduate students at MIT Media Lab.
We have a dream that everyone is an inventor. So we created Makey Makey to let you invent just by alligator clipping. Alligator clip stuff like bananas to your Makey Makey. When you touch the banana, your computer just thinks you're touching the keyboard. The front has arrow keys, spacebar, and mouse left click. When you're ready for more, flip the Makey Makey over and you've got more keyboard keys and support for the mouse. You can even use the board like an Arduino when you are ready. No programming, no breadboarding. You don't even have to install software. Just plug it in USB.
Order your Makey Makey today and start changing how the world works.
Boing, 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 ding,
Bum,
ding,
bum,
ding.
bum. Okay, I'm in love. I love this thing because this to me is a bridge that puts endless capabilities into people's hands, and so I absolutely love this. I don't even know what to ask about, Liam, because the questions are so endless, right? But I must say that there are endless videos on YouTube that you can go down a rabbit hole seeing all the different ways that people have been creative with this. Even I love Googling just art and Makey Makey to see what people do with art with this. That's my favorite thing. What has been your favorite thing that you've seen somebody do with the Makey Makey, Liam?
Ooh, cool. That's a really good question. There have been that's actually probably my favorite part about working with Joy Labs is getting to see all the projects that people make. Like right off the bat, somebody made this really great project that Jay, the co-inventor, talks a lot about. This trampoline-powered slideshow advancer. The Tech Museum, yeah, the Tech Museum out in California has this thing called the Makey Makey Collabathon, where these teams of 2 people play this game in a basketball stadium where they have to connect like points A to points B, C, and D using these like giant boxes covered in tinfoil.
I love it.
Yeah, a lot of gallery artists have used it to create really interesting things. There's somebody down in Mexico that made this project called El Arbol, or the tree. There's this tree that you could go up and touch the different leaves and different sounds and lights would come on. There's a lot of really interesting games that people have made, like you can of course make like a Mario controller out of Play-Doh like in the video,
Right.
but the things that I think that are really cool are the things that you couldn't do with a keyboard, right? Like making buttons that are so not shaped like buttons that you would never even think of them as a button, like hitting a like a hanging tinfoil ball from the ceiling with a foam sword covered in tinfoil, or like making I think I have it right here, or like a sequencer made of conductive ink. So here's a bunch of conductive ink, which of course you can use graphite like in the video. Conductive works a little bit better. Here, you connect a different note to each of these and you just run your finger down this track and it'll play the whole scale, or it'll play, a drum sample if that's how you've set it up.
Wow.
Or,
It literally is mind-boggling. And I gotta say, in the right hands, this opens a whole new world. And it's really important to me to mention that this was not invented for kiddos who are on the autism spectrum. This is a really cool item that's available for anybody. You put an age rating on it of 8 and up. We recently had a director of a film who was on the show, and anytime somebody has come into my office, I've said, have you seen this? Have you seen how cool this is? And I was showing it to him and he was like, oh my gosh, I got to get this for somebody in my family. I don't want to say too much in case they happen to be watching. And I said, oh, are they a teenager? And he said, oh no, he's like in his 20s, but he would love this. And I think that that's really at the heart of the matter. There are so many people in your life who would love this, but I do want to take a second to talk about how powerful of a tool this can be in the hands of kiddos who are on the spectrum, especially our teens who are so into computers, because a lot of times when you're on the autism spectrum, there is some issue with flexibility and flexible thinking. And when we help those teens on the spectrum to massage that flexibility into inflexibility, we see that there is true genius available there. That a lot of times they're functioning on a rule set that somebody gave them arbitrarily, and when we tell them, oh, there's this much more room for a rule set, you open up all kinds of doors. And that's
Sure.
what this does. It takes
Yes.
their computer and throws the rules out, but gives them a set of circumstances that are cause and effect, right? Which is great, easily understandable, color coded. I love that all the alligator clips are in different colors so that you can easily trace back what you're doing and why it's happening. And that allows for creativity, a thing that we're always wanting to get more at with our individuals who are on the autism spectrum. I gave this to my son who's on the spectrum and 13, and within 20 minutes, he had so many different things going on and was having such a ball and was hooking it up to things and different things. I knew that it was going to be something that was great for him. I'm so excited about this item for so many of our kids, Liam.
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, I think it's great. It's like the kind of medium of the message of the Makey Makey is that, a banana is not just a banana. And, a bowl of water is not just a bowl of water. And it's like, to attach different pieces of software together, you use code. And to, really easily attach physical things together, you use like glue or duct tape. The Makey Makey is like duct tape that connects, the computer world to the physical world, very easily.
And, and can I tell you that a part of how I found you guys was that somebody had said to me, I was asking, what kinds of things do you get somebody who's into computers but doesn't yet know how they work? And they told me to look at getting an Arduino board, and I didn't know what that was. I Googled it, and this came up. I still don't know what an Arduino board is, but I saw on your thing that it says, when you're ready, this can function as an Arduino board. Do you know what an Arduino board is?
Yes, sure. So the original Makey Makey was built on what's called Arduino. Was an Arduino board, which is like a very small, simple, computer, microprocessor. They're actually made in Italy, or Arduino first came from Italy. The new Makey Makeys are a bit simpler. So before, if you wanted to change what the outputs were, because all of these things can, like, it starts out as arrow keys and space and click, but if you want to change this to be like volume down and that to be volume up, or you want this to be, left click and you want that to be right click, you can do that. Before, on the original boards, you had to download this Arduino software and recode it. And now it's much simpler. You just go to makeymakey.com/remap, and then you can change the outputs there.
Wow. So obviously, this is something that can grow with an individual. If they find it exciting, they can figure out more things to do with it. The list really is endless of the things that you can do with this. I know. Yeah. Already we had a parent who wrote in last night when we said we were going to be featuring it. They said they already ordered, they saw we put your video up on my Facebook. They saw it and said, oh no, we've already ordered it based on what we saw, because they want it for the science fair this year to figure out all the things that they can do with it. It's an amazing, amazing thing. Where can people buy it, Liam?
They can just get it on makeymakey.com is the easiest place. We ship all over the world. Yeah, that's the quickest.
And it's a pretty affordable price point on, and you have different versions of it as well, correct?
Right. So there's the Makey Makey Classic, that's this one. That's the one that we saw the video of. And there's two different boxes of that one. There's like a retail box, which is a bigger box. That's the one that we sell in stores. You can also find it at like Toys R Us and Barnes & Noble and a couple of other places. And so that's where you get the slightly bigger box. But then there's the one that we also sell on our website, which is the same thing, just in a smaller box, so it's easier to ship. That's both the Makey Makey Classic, and then there's the Makey Makey Go, which is a smaller one that just has one button that it can turn things into, and it works slightly differently. So there's only one alligator clip instead of two. It uses what's called capacitive touch sensing instead of resistive touch sensing, so it's more like a touch screen, whereas the Makey Makey Classic is more like a keyboard.
Got it. Fascinating. So all those places to check it out. We want to thank you so much for the work that you guys do. We are so excited about this. We're hoping that those of you who get a Makey Makey, that you'll become part of the Makey Makey community. You have a lot of people posting videos of the things that they've done with the Makey Makey. I encourage everybody to check those out for inspiration, but then make your own videos. And if you want to, you can send them to us. We'll share them here, and then we'll share it with Makey Makey.
Cool. That sounds great.
Because we think this is an amazing thing in our kiddos' hands. And honestly, they really don't have to know anything because it's very much a plug and play. But I think you'll find that even if you've got a kiddo who isn't that much into computers, if you demo this for them and try it, they're going to get more interested. I really honestly believe that. We think it's absolutely genius. Genius toy. So thank everybody at Joy Labs. We also want to thank you guys for participating in our Sensitive Santa. So there were kids that got Makey Makeys at our Sensitive Santa, and we're going to be giving this one away. So stay tuned to the show to figure out how you can enter to have your child win this one that I'm just demoing here away. Liam, thank you so much, and thank everybody at Joy Labs. We think you guys are brilliant.
Thanks so much for having me on.
We're thrilled to have you. Have happy holidays. I hope you do bang up business.